Hi everyone, welcome to Suchitra's book reading channel. Today we are going to see a very important episode, and that is Shri Krishna's birth. It was the eighth day of the waning moon in Shravan. At night, Devaki knew the time was near when the eighth child of hers would take his first breath in the world. She was full of grief, thinking that her devilish brother would again come and kill the innocent baby. Helpless couple bound in chains comforted each other. Both prayed to God for the protection of their baby. Midnight was approaching. A terrible storm arose in the city. The Yamuna River had taken a dangerous form. No one dared to venture outside. Rain was pouring in torrents, and the sky was covered with thick black clouds. On the other hand, Kamsa was walking in his chamber briskly. He was very worried, thinking about the birth of the eighth child. Holding flowers in their hands, the gods and the celestial beings in the heaven were eagerly waiting for the birth of their Lord. Devaki and Vasudeva were busy praying to God when suddenly a bright light flashed inside the prison. Vasudeva and Devaki at first got very frightened, but soon their eyes glowed on the magnificent vision of the Lord Vishnu in his divine form. Both of them prostrated at his feet and sought his blessings. At the very first sight of Lord Vishnu, all their pains vanished. Lord Vishnu blessed the couple and said in a mellifluous voice to Devaki, Mother, your troubles will be over now, as I shall be born to you shortly. Then Lord Vishnu turned to Vasudeva and said, Father, as soon as I am born, without wasting any moment, take me to Gokul, to the house of Nanda, one of your good friends. Yashoda at that time would have given birth to a baby girl. Replace me with that girl and give the girl to Devaki. Don't worry, everything will be fine and no one will stop you. Then again a light flashed and Lord Vishnu disappeared. At the stroke of 12 at night, a dark complexioned child could be seen lying near Devaki. It was a boy. Devaki took the boy in her lap and pampered him a lot. Vasudeva was hurrying Devaki to give the child to him so that he could set off for Gokul as soon as possible. But Devaki was reluctant. Realizing the importance of every single moment, she forwarded the baby to Vasudeva. As soon as he held the baby boy, all the chains snapped open, freeing him and Devaki. Both of them were surprised to see this. When Vasudeva turned to go, Devaki asked him to let her take the baby in her arms for the last time, as she did not know whether she would be able to see his son alive someday or not. Vasudeva understood the feelings of Devaki. He said, Devaki, don't worry, we will be able to see him again. But I cannot lose time right now. I have to leave this place as soon as possible. Devaki bade a last tearful farewell to her child. As Vasudeva turned to go, the door of the prison swung open and he found all the soldiers in deep slumber. Vasudeva was wondering how to carry the baby when his eyes fell on a wicker basket. He filled the basket with some ragged clothes and placed the baby into it. Carefully holding the basket on his head, Vasudeva headed towards Gokul to his friend Nanda's house. It was still raining heavily and no one could be seen in the streets. Vasudeva was followed by Seshanag, who spread its several headed hood over him and the child just like an umbrella to save them from rainwater. Soon Vasudeva reached the bank of the river Yamuna. He was in a fix as to how to cross the river that was swirling furiously, but in any case he had to cross the river to reach Gokul. Seeing no other option, he took the name of the god and stepped into the swirling Yamuna. To Vasudeva's astonishment, the river parted and gave him the way. Vasudeva stepped on the other bank and the river continued its angry form. Seshanag was all the time there protecting them. That's all for today. That's how Shri Krishna was born. And do like, share, and subscribe my channel. So, because every day I will be loading one episode. Thank you.